This is Hardy Brute, and today I'm going to be playing Drill Core. Now this game has a lot to offer, a lot to manage, and a lot to do. You have 3 different types of resources you're collecting, and 3 different types of team members. You got the Drillers, the Picker-Uppers, and the Defenders. We just landed on this planet, and we're drilling towards the core. Well, let's set up the base with our free resources. I'm going to build a factory, which will give us some free resources down the road. Build the barracks, and you get 2 free turrets as well. You can choose between a fast machine gun or a slow gun turret. And I'm choosing both of them are the slow ones. They do 90 damage instead of 8, but they only fire at 0.2. Because our guards that are accompanying our miners and our picker-uppers, they can also defend the core, and hopefully they can take out the little guys. At least that's what my plan is. So because we built the barracks, we can have up to 7 units. So I'm focusing on increasing the miners right now. But just because they're underground, doesn't mean they're safe. There are all sorts of obstacles, enemies, lots of ways for them to just die randomly. I even think this little electric field thing can kill them too. So you really need a barracks just to replace your units, even if you don't want to expand. The main resources for buildings, for units, is the blue ore. The red ore is more rare for technology and things, and the black one is coal. That powers your drill to go down a further depth and to explore a whole new area. And that's the main goal of the missions. We found some tech and some new buildings. We can make our machine guns better. We don't have machine guns. And we can make our workers work faster. The buildings and tech are kind of weird in this game, because it gives you so many different types of buildings and things you can do, but you still have to build them to even use them. So you're not actually getting stronger, you're just getting a bigger pool of things you can work with. Which makes sense, but they throw a lot of buildings at you. And a lot of them are kind of useless. So at nighttime, if you stay down below there, the worm will kill all of your units. So you have to make sure you pay attention to the day and night cycle. Our guards are defending against the little guys. And early on, there's only little guys. Yeah, but the big slow turret should really shine later on. Because the big boss units have a decent chunk of health. Get a few more workers. We can go up to 10 now. We'll get a second barracks. You can highlight all the tiles that you see, and they'll slowly work on them. You can also just select one tile and click it, and they will focus that resource. Which is really good if you want a specific resource, or if you're trying to eliminate a threat, like that electric ball over here. But for the most part, they prioritize the tiles they're closest to, the ones that are easy to get to. And the collectors just kind of just pick up the resources whenever they want. I'm going to get a second factory. And that doesn't give us double the resources, but it does increase the cooldown of it. And spamming lots of barracks and lots of factories early on is probably the best approach, just because you're trying to expand as fast as possible. This is the very first mission, or planet, and that could be why some of the buildings kind of seem useless, because they seem much more late game. And you're not going to last that long in this game. You're just trying to get down to 150 depth. And we almost died to the worm again. I did have one run where my entire team was wiped. It didn't end the run, but it made it much longer and much harder. We now have 4 guards, and our defense is pretty good right now. The core is not healing, but it's at 99%. So it's really not in any sort of danger. Let's get a second collector finally. So we can pick up some of the resources that are just laying around. We've only got 2 of the 6 coal so far. But as soon as you get the coal, you can start drilling down. It'll wipe all the stuff you found so far, but it'll be a completely new area. so there's some benefits to collecting everything before you leave. Oh, so we got the Guardian Laser. It shoots monsters underground. That's sort of interesting. Allows you to uncover the fog of war. That's okay. It allows you to see all the resources on the current level. And none of those are all that exciting. We rolled the same turret and the energy catalyzer. It buffs all your laser turrets. So let's just get it. Doesn't really matter. I'm probably not going to use either one of them. We are in need of a new turret, though. Because, well, I think the heavy slow gun is good. It's kind of just the best option of the two. So I'd much rather have a mortar, a missile launcher, a laser, something to build off of. We got the lab. The lab allows you to upgrade your units, make them fly faster, have more health, work more efficiently, for about the cost of 3 blues. It's also sort of interesting because you can use the lab, buy the upgrades, and then sell the lab, replace the building with something more useful, and you get to keep the upgrades. There's tier 1, 2, 3, 4 upgrades, and for each tier, you need another lab. So it's a really interesting mechanic, but I don't know if I'm in love with it. And these are the first few kind of elites, big bugs that we're fighting. Sadly, our turrets are not prioritizing them. I think that's part of meta progression or something. But we got enough guardians, we should be able to eat through the small guys. So our big turrets can hit them. Another cool feature of the game is once you fill out a layer with all your buildings, you can build on top of that layer and form a second layer. So you can really focus and expand for late game. For the lab, I'm going to increase my workers' speed. And I'd also like to increase our guards' damage, just because they're defending the core as well. So it's going to be a double whammy. We got the laser turret, which comes with extra damage and does triple damage if they have 50% HP. And we got the Mayan turret. Let's play with lasers and see what that does. It's got the extra damage buff anyways. But it costs 4 blues, 1 red. So that's something I would like to get. It does 10 damage. A 0.7 fire rate. So it's kind of a mix between the two turrets that we have right now. The mortar turret, the weakening lasers, or the radar again. This is kind of what I was talking about. You get a lot of buildings. Sometimes you're looking for a very specific one. And sometimes you just get a bunch of useless ones. And we're not even to the point where we're unlocking new buildings. So this is just the pool of available buildings, which is a lot. Maybe even too much. We're at 5 of 6 coal. We can see the purple one over here to the left. And it's going to be one of the first ones they mine. Got the exploder, the grenade launcher, and the laser watcher. The watchers are buildings just like the barracks. So they sit on the platform and they defend. But the turrets sit left and right on the walls. So it's an interesting balance. Because the buildings on the platforms, you kind of gotta choose. Do you want tech? Do you want resources? Do you want more population? Oftentimes you don't really want to defend. So let's retreat. Avoid being worm food. And there's the big boy right there. This wave doesn't look too much worse than the last one. We now have 5 guards though. And their damage should be 25% better. So they're actually doing quite a bit better than our turrets that we got.
Sun's up, team. Let's make the most of it.
Damn, we almost got worm food just from going down too fast. I do believe the coal is already mined on the floor down there somewhere. As long as we get enough picker up. Yeah, it's still a purple thing in the corner there. But besides the miners, you can't actually tell your units to do anything. maybe with some meta progression, but the guards just do whatever they want, and the carriers just pick up whatever they want. Energy turrets are better. Nighttime ability slots. Amount of coal just is +2. Let's make the energy better, because we do have energy turrets now. So we've got 2 lasers. And once we turn in our coal, we can drill down. But we have to wait till a night shift happens. So we'll have to do one more fight and then we'll drill down. And as soon as you reach 150, you can instantly end the game. Which is very nice, but it's also kind of weird. But this is the very first mission. More rerolls. Nighttime ability damage. Let's get the rerolls. Because there are a lot of buildings to play with. There's the purple coal.
Time to head back, everyone. Night creatures are emerging.
And let's choose to drill down too.
Request approved. Drilling confirmed.
The worm was right next to the surface too. So far, I'm not overly impressed with the laser turrets. They look cool. It almost looks like they penetrate or shoot through the things.
Everyone, let's get to it.
But I'm not sure how much damage they're actually doing. So we drilled through all of our hard work, and now we're at a depth of 100. And as soon as you have 10, 11 units, instead of just costing 1 blue, they start costing 2 blues. So if they die, if an accident happens, it can become pretty spendy. And as soon as you get past the first layer, your units die a lot easier and a lot faster. Especially if you're not paying attention. But one of the bonus objectives for this one is to have 10 units and to have 10 blue ore when you finish the mission. Which is the way you unlock new turrets in the game. The other meta progression affects your units, affects your abilities. The first thing I unlocked was that the guards could defend the core. And in the second layer, there's these rocks that will launch around, go up, down, left, or right, and they'll just smash through your units and kill them randomly. So you gotta pay attention to lots of stuff that's going on down there. Weakening laser, rocket laser, a bar. I don't really care about any of these. I don't think I'd ever waste resources on a turret that doesn't kill something. So let's get our third laser, see if that makes a difference. There's some fast units down there now. But the lasers are supposed to do triple damage if they're at less than half health.
Morning call. Return to the mine.
And so far we have 1 coal. We have 13 units. And we just lost 4 units from a rock falling on them. Just perfect. And I think 3 of those guys cost 2 blue ore apiece. So going beyond 10 is pretty pricey. Seems like you're just throwing resources down a hole. But you would think they'd be smart enough to avoid rocks falling, to drill in a way that wouldn't kill them like this. And after seeing that second rock fall, I noticed there's a little trail of dust, dirt, sand falling off. So it kind of gives you an indication it's going to fall. But I can't take control of the units individually. I can sort of tell them to prioritize and sort of move out of the way. But I don't have a ton of control down there. You can try to mitigate the loss though. Take out the threats before they kill. But we spent a lot of blue resources there, refilling our troops. Now let's go back to the surface and avoid more loss. For the second layer, I think I would like to build all these laser watchers. Build a layer of laser watchers on the left and the right, and then just have a big wall of lasers. Sounds pretty cool. Eventually replace our big slow turrets as well. There are quite a bit of bugs here though. And they're making it to the core, that's not good. But while we can't repair the core, it does have a lot of health. It's only at 95%. And it's taking quite a bit of hits. I think the next bit of aggression that you get allows you to heal it. And those are just the first basic ones. There's a big skill tree involved. We almost got smashed again. But luck is on our side, boys. Workers have more health. Turrets can shoot farther. Well, let's get the turrets better. If we can kill the enemies before they reach the core, we can just drill all day. There's also a limit on how many tiles you can select, which sort of makes sense, but I don't really even know why that's a limitation. It does force you to come down and check on your guys periodically, but I'd rather just set it and forget it. Focus on building a big base up top while they're doing whatever they want down there. Need to kill that floating circle one so it doesn't kill anybody. I've lost a lot of troops to those floating blocks before.
Stop all work. It's time to head back to safety.
And then back to safety. Oh, that looks cool. It also sounds pretty cool too. Shoots kind of slow though. Slowly we're transitioning to all lasers though. I do think we took a lot less hits this time.
It's time to get back to work.
Got 3 of 6 coal. And we've got quite a bit of the area down there mined out. There's a purple down there, that's more coal. Got tech for double ore 5%. 5 free iron. Or plus 3 workers. Well, free iron is free iron. Or there's a 5% chance for free iron. And now we're thinking. I mainly got that for the coal though. Just hoping we'd super high roll, get double coal. And we got more tech. Blocks are weaker. Explosions are bigger. Turrets can shoot further. Let's get that one. Because we don't have any explosions. And turrets affects everything. And let's continue with the laser armada. We're now at 4 of 6 coal. And we're probably going to need at least another couple days before we can drill down.
Night is falling, team.
And you can see the coal just below down there, the purple stuff still.
All units
And let's get out of here.
Night is upon us. Get to safety.
Nice, we have a whole side of lasers here now. So the left side should be destroyed. Ooh, and it's got the big guys up here too, nice. So they spawned in a really good location. Got the second row up here. We're at 4 of 6 coal.
Begin your work shift.
So we're pretty close to being able to drill down. If we're really lucky, we can get it here. But we still have a lot of stuff to drill down through. And I can only physically see 1 coal so far. which is like 3 blocks down. Because I'd also like to finish our laser armada before we end the game. So that means we need quite a bit of iron, the blue ore. If we had lost a unit to the moving block this time. So let's prioritize that. Let's make some more units. That block just constantly moves. And if you completely ignore it, he'll eventually just kill all of your units. Let's get the driller back. The bugs are never a threat though, with how many guards we've been making. A grenade launcher. Lasers that shoot downwards. That's another building I probably would never build, because it's such a specific purpose, and it doesn't help at night. The turrets only help at night, but they also keep us alive. I think the guards do a pretty good job of defending the underground. Now if those lasers hit the random obstacles and hazards, then we'd have something to talk about. Our left side is very strong, our right side is pretty weak.
Morning, everyone.
And the day is going to last 50% longer, and that's probably going to be enough time to get all the coal. Because we're finally drilling close to the coal on the right, and we have no idea where the second coal is. A radar, machine gun. I'm not going to use either of these turrets. So we broke through on the coal on the right. We just need our carriers to go find it. Ooh, the bug killed our driller there. That's not good. But it'd be nice too if you could position the guards in specific locations or defend certain areas. But they just kind of wander around. Let's get more laser turrets. And another laser turret. Need 2 more iron. And we're at 5 coal. So the coal is down there to the left. Killed another one of my guys. It does get pretty taxing to keep refilling, keep rebuying units. So I'd like to get to late game. I'm not quite sure how long my brain could survive all that. But luckily, we're almost done with this mission. We just gotta get this one piece of coal here in the corner. I do believe it's too late to get it this turn. So we're gonna do one more wave. Once again, I don't really care about these turrets.
The night is upon us.
And then we can drill down afterwards. Drilling it, it's right there on the ground.
Stop work and return to the platform.
It's given us a reason to survive. So because of our mission, which gives us bonus stuff, I'm not going to buy the extra turret right now. I'm just going to save up till we have 10. Because we need 10 units and 10 iron, 10 blues. But they still make it pretty far, even past all the lasers.
Another day, another opportunity to mine for profit.
And now we just have to wait for our picker-upper, our carrier, to get the coal. Which I have absolutely no control over. But the Mad Lad, he's actually done it. He's delivering the coal. So he's turning in the green. And we got the coal in there now. Perfect. So we can set the drill.
Prepare for getting closer.
And we can recall all of our units. It'll make the day end early. So now we just have to survive the wave. We've got 10 iron, 10 blues, and we got 10 units. So we completed the bonus objective. The combination of the Watchers and the lasers do a pretty good job of taking out the units before they can even get here. Got one more big bug.
Workers, return to the mine.
We're drilling down to the base. And now we can launch the core into the depths.
The core is set to launch. Our mission is complete. Evacuate the platform now.
Yeah, all of our units retreat. And we send the core down to, I assume, drill the core, explode the planet. I'm not really sure. But that's above my pay grade. Well, we're just a bunch of miners. Mission successful. And so this game is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of potential. But I wonder how much it actually delivers on that potential. So I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more, let me know. Alright, I'll see you later.